Maine State Representative Michel Lajoie joins us now. He represents Maine's 96th district, which includes Lewiston. It's good to have you with us, though. Terrible circumstances, Representative. Talk to us about how your community is responding to last night's mass shooting.
Thank you for having me. I'd like to respond as a citizen, as a prior firefighter for the city of Lewiston, as well as fire chief, as well as a city councilor. As a legislature, the individuals representing the city, we have put it together a one voice comment. So as a citizen, former firefighter, I'm devastated actually as to what transpired last night. Never had I thought that a situation like this would happen in the city of Lewiston. I've lived in this city for 79 years. I was on the fire department for over 31 years, fire chief for 12 years, and a two-term city councilor. Never in my life did I imagine I would see something like this.
Well, as you mentioned, Representative, you're on the fire department as a first responder for 3 decades, the fire chief for more than a decade. As a first responder, what were your thoughts watching what unfolded last night?
My response was the worry about the men, the first responders, responding to the scene. I've been to many fires, and as fire chief and incident command, I've seen gruesome situations, and I cannot fathom having the first responders walk into those establishments and having to attend and care for the injured as well as those who have passed. This will last with them the rest of their lives. I know it, I feel it. Whenever things like this happen, I have a little something in myself that brings me back to certain instances as such. So I'm worried about my first responders, all responders, and I hope that they have the critique that they need after the fact, as well as much help that they can get.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where I'm at.
Such an important perspective that you bring about how the first responders themselves have been affected by this. We've heard from many of the locals and officials just disbelief that this could happen, not only in the state of Maine, but in your community. And that mirrors, unfortunately, what I've heard from others when I've covered other mass shootings. That people are always thinking that it can't happen in their neighborhood until it happens. How are you dealing with that at this moment?
Dealing very carefully, as well as my family. They have all contacted my wife and I to see how we were doing, understanding full well as to my past experiences. I'm worried about the community. I'm worried how the community is going to deal with this, where they've never had this occasion to do so. We've dealt with huge fires and we've recuperated. However, this is totally different. Yeah. This is loss of lives, many lives, in one instance, which we are not, nobody is accustomed to that I can think of. So it is tragic. It's awful. And I believe when I go back to my legislative duties that we must address the guns, not necessarily firearms for hunting and stuff like that, but those that are made specifically for military. It's time. Seeing that nothing has happened in the state of Maine to this degree, I don't think we thought that the seriousness of the situation was so bad, and we have to address it. It's so important at this time.
Representative Lajoie, you say that you're worried about the community. In the final moments that we have, what's your message to members of the community?
My final message would be, or is, if you feel threatened in the sense of health and or dealing with this situation, please seek the help. It's imperative that you talk to someone, that you be with someone that you love and or a professional, and please converse with them and follow through. It is so important.
Absolutely. If you need help, extend your arm. State Representative Michel Lajoie, thank you.
You're welcome.